Considered to be one of the most beautiful in the United States of America, people come to visit and tour the Iowa State Capitol building in Des Moines, Iowa.
It's very busy working at the Capitol, especially when they're in session. Lots of people going and coming, and it's not just the senators, not just the representatives. You've got all the lobbyists, all the support staff, all that kind of stuff, governor's office staff. So it's definitely a very busy environment.
The Senate legislative session goes from January until May, but the session has been known to go later into the year if necessary.
It just feels like we've been moving at breakneck speed, and I can't believe we're in the 12th week here already. There's just so much that goes on a daily basis between meeting with constituents who come here because their groups have a day on the Hill, or committee meetings, or floor debate. So it's been a very fast pace.
There are 26 Democrat senators and 25 Republican senators in the Iowa State Senate.
So far, I've been able to have as much of an impact as one person can have when they're in the minority. It's all up to what the Democrats want to do. So what I've tried to do is build relationships with people not only in my caucus, but in the Democratic caucus as well, so that they at least respect me enough to take my opinions seriously, and I think I've been able to have a pretty good impact so far for a freshman senator in the minority.
Here's some advice for people who visit the Capitol building and want to learn more about government or meet their politicians.
A lot of times people will come up here with their interest groups for their days on the Hill, and they'll stop by the chamber and they'll send a note in saying that they'd like to visit with you. But sometimes I'm not even at my desk to see the note until after the person has left the Capitol. And it's a situation where I would like to have met with them. And if I had had some prior notice, I probably would have been able to schedule some time.
The process actually starts before they even get here. I mean, they need to be contacting their representatives, their senators, making their voices heard on all the different issues that matter to them. And then, of course, pulling them out of the chamber, putting a face with all these issues is very important to the legislators. So don't be afraid. I mean, they work for you.
Knowing when I have an opportunity to make a difference in people's lives by advocating for or against a particular bill, that's what gives me the greatest satisfaction.
So whether you go to the state capitol to tour it or to visit your politician, know that you can learn more about the legislative system. From the Iowa State Capitol building in Des Moines, this is Sarah Brooks.